What's going on YouTube? There's probably a delay. I'm probably talking to myself because there always is. But we have a relative, newer channel to the stacking family, the Broke Stacker. What's up, Mr. Broke?
Oh, not much, everybody. I'm just here chilling out today. Trying to chill out. I seem to have a lot on my plate right now, so I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, you know what I'm saying?
I do. We got Homestead Aquarius up in here. Oh, that guy. OTG, my dude. Thule might be here. She might be getting prepped for Yankee. I'm not sure. We got JK in the house. S&C sent me some mail. I blew him a kiss. Snakebite, what up, man? Neil Han Dynasty. What's up, brother? JK, I think I already mentioned him. JK is always around. Brandon G, welcome in, everybody. Smash the like, and if y'all would do me a favor and go, what up, brother Mello? Go to this link I dropped just now, and let's take him. He's at 75. Let's take him to, I don't know, let's take him to the moon. What's up, Matt?
That'd be awesome.
So you're over there in Idaho, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Over here in the land of freedom.
Craig's in the house. Land of freedom. Yeah, I need to get out of the land of communism and move one state over because I'm over here.
Yeah, once you leave where you're at, and you can come over here to America land.
What's up, J-Lo? Dude, I still got to get your mail out. It's been a rough week. I promise I will be doing that, J-Lo, very soon. I have not forgotten you, my brother. I'm filling in at work for somebody else. It's just, dude, I'm working 10, 12-hour days, and I'm getting my butt cheeks handed to me. So
you're on the list, at least you're getting that overtime in there, man. If I had money like yours, I'd burn mine.
I'm salary.
Oh, that hurts.
But not this week. This week I'm playing salary and getting paid hourly. What's up, Check Stacker? How you doing, brother? So it's okay. Gold Chick, how you doing, Goldie? Goldie knows all, by the way. I don't know if you know Gold Chick. She knows all. That's a smart cookie right there.
Yeah, I apologize. Right now, I'm not able to really see the chat on this platform. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. What is it, StreamYard?
Well, if you go to the YouTube video on my channel, the live video, there's a delay. But if you watch that, turn the volume down so it doesn't cause feedback. But if you watch the YouTube, you can see the chat. If you watch the YouTube version, not the StreamYard version, that's what I do. That way I can see real time what they're seeing. Because in StreamYard, you'll see it before they see it. In fact, they're about 10 seconds behind our conversation. What you and I are saying right now, they won't hear for another probably 5 to 10 seconds. There is a lag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now. We'll experiment with it later. Last 2 times I tried to experiment, and it booted me clean off anyhow, so...
Yeah, that was weird. Silver Cigar says, what'd you say about me? I was helping the wife. I said, you sent me mail. I blew you a kiss. Nickel Stacking's in the house. Yo, my nickel, a.k.a. 47. What's up, brother? So if y'all go check out Broke Stacker's link, and for God's sake, come by my channel and give me some views. My views have tanked. I'm dying here. Nobody likes me anymore. I'm feeling like the oddball out, but it's okay. So how long have you been stacking, man?
I started early to mid 2022, I think it was. Yeah, it was last year, right? What year are we at now?
Wow, you're fresh, dude. I like it, man. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I just kept getting my ass burned, and my money just evaporated in the air, and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and started doing more research. I've been stacking my precious metals now for well over a year and a half, and I tell you what, I got something to show for it now versus an empty bank account that just seems to go away anyhow.
I got an empty bank account and no stack, so you're doing better than me.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that. S&C says my views have tanked harder. Whatever, dude. You're a famous YouTuber, but go give him some views too, because he's the funniest YouTuber out there. He really is.
Nice.
Oh man, he cracks me. What's up, Doc? So you're relatively new to stacking. What is your favorite thing to stack and why?
I pretty much started off with peace dollars, that 90% 90% constitutional. Some people call it junk. I don't call any kind of silver dollar junk for sure. Now,
Ouch.
don't get me wrong. I think the whole term junk silver came from like slicks, stuff like that. You couldn't even read Liberty on the damn coins. I can get that. Like, yeah, go ahead, melt that down, make it into something pretty. But if it's illegible, you can't even see what it is barely. Like some barber dimes, you can't even see anything. Like, yeah, they're kind of a lost cause at that point. You might want to call those junk. But as far as constitutional goes, you can make them out. Do not get rid of those. Protect them. They are American history. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Michael? Welcome in. Well, every time people call me junk, man, it hurts my feelings. I think we should all call it pieces of me because that's what it is, brother. I call
Yes,
it pieces
sir.
of me. I'm like, I'm sending you something in the mail and you're getting pieces of me, and people are like, oh God, what does that mean? It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Nice. Speaking of mail,
what's up? I
do you?
review. Go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of mail, there. Do you have your PO box listed on your description on your YouTube?
I do.
Okay, I might be sending you one of these guys right here. I'm in the
Very cool.
giving spirit right now, and there's been some other YouTubers that have been getting some mail calls and all that. It just put me in the mood. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put together some special rounds just for some YouTube content creators. I'm gonna send those out just as a thank you for the inspiration and help me get started over here on my own channel.
Well, I think it's cool that you're, both. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? I think it's cool that you're both a new stacker and new to the YouTube thing, because I don't know if I don't know if you know much about me, but I've been stacking a long time, and I've only been doing this channel a little over a year, so it took me a while to make that transition over, I guess. So that's cool. What's up, Southeast?
Nice. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. I mean, I got some inspiration from some pretty very green, very new YouTubers, and I was like, man, if they can do it, I can do it too. You know what? Why not?
Well, and what's cool is for years and years, everyone's like, oh, it's growing. The stacking community is growing, and it wasn't. And now it really is. I mean, there are a lot of new people stacking. In fact, I think I'm going to start doing videos that all the old timers like me are probably not going to like. But I think I need to talk. I mean, and I've done like a new stacking series and all that, in the past. But I think it's time to revisit some of that, because there are so many newer stackers out there that, God, man, I went down the wrong path at first because I had no one to take me under the wing and say, don't do this, dummy, do that, dummy, and I think because I was new and I was ignorant to it, so I think I might start doing some of that again. Oh, by the way,
Nice.
y'all go to my Rumble channel, Constitutional Stacker on rumble.com, because I get raw over there because I can say what needs to be said, and that channel is growing. I think I'm at somewhere between 118, 135 followers. It's 2 weeks old, 2.5 weeks old, so show me the love.
Heck yeah, man! I need to get on there and make a Rumble account just to see what's on there. I've never even really been on there, but you got my interest, and I definitely want to hear what you have to say without the tape around your mouth. And we'll see what you got there. I'll try to, if I'm not too busy tonight, probably definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna jump on there and see if there's any of the other YouTuber channels, content creators. I can follow them on there and give them the support.
There Thule's over there, Triple P. What's up, Silver Patriot? I still love that friggin' channel name, dude. SNC's not over there yet because he's simping out on me. He's gonna love that comment. He's supposed to come over there. See, the important thing is did you ever see that movie Field of Dreams? You remember what they said?
No, I never watched that one.
All right. Well, there's this guy hears this voice. He buys this farm, okay, and he hears this voice and says, "If you build it, they will come." And it starts to make sense to him, and he builds this baseball field, and people come. And the point is if that platform is free to creators, both to use and what it lets them say. So if we go over there and build a community, it will become the new YouTube, where we have freedom to say what we want to say. But it only works if we all make it work together. That's my point.
Yes, sir.
So if we build it, they will come. And so far, it's working out okay for me, but I can't do it alone. A space ball field.
Nice.
What up, Wolverine? Mr. Wolverine did a stream last night. Go check that out. That was a lot of fun. I was on there for a few minutes cooking burgers. They did not turn into hockey pucks. I thought they would. I was pleasantly surprised. But
Nothing like some homemade jerky.
Oh, dude, it only works if we all support each other, and that's the thing. So, I highly encourage you to go over there and at least put something out. That way, if YouTube ever does shut you down, you're established somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Now, I've been known to be opinionated on a couple things, but for the most part, I'm pretty loose. I fly by the seat of my cuff there, and I just to each their own. I don't try to argue with guys, especially the ones that don't want to listen. They kind of just wait for their turn to speak. They don't listen and input and contribute to a conversation. That's always a fun one for me. I kind of shut down and turn those guys down. It's like, oh,
It's all you can do. I mean, I put in my notice at my part-time job because of that very issue. I sat back and I realized, look, you've got 2 IRAs, you've got a stock brokerage account, you've got private bonds that pay 6%, you got money in savings, you got a lot of silver, a little bit of gold. You don't got to put up with it, and you can't change people that don't want to change, that aren't open-minded. That basically, if someone wants to be an asshole, they're going to be an asshole. There's nothing you can do about it other than remove yourself
exactly.
from the negativity.
That's
Yeah.
right. You got to stay positive and be a positive force in this world. If you don't, then you can just let that evil into your heart and it's just going to fester. You don't want to do that. You just got to be positive, think good things. Like even if this guy over here, he's screwing up and you see that, don't come at him like, hey, you son of a gun. Like, don't do that. You got to be cool. Come at him like, hey, bro, like there might be a better way to do that.
Yeah, you don't
Can I
have to
show
live
you?
broke with nothing. Nichols says, "What is it with all you people that don't watch movies?" And he's right. And then Wolverine agrees. He says, he talks about metals because he's not going to change people's opinion, and he's right. Thule did make it after all. What's
Hey,
up,
Dooley.
Thule, with the big wrench? West Texas. West Texas is another channel. Do you know him? I like what he's doing too. You guys should know each other if you don't.
I do not. I'm gonna go on there and check him out tonight, though. West Texas.
Here, I'm going to drop your link again because it's just a copy and paste situation. Can somebody, and I don't know why I'm saying someone, Thule's always the first. Thule, can you drop West Texas's link, please? No one's going to beat her. No one ever does. She's the best
Nice.
mod in the business.
Yes, sir.
The only thing faster than the speed of light is the speed of thought. That's true. Or my memory. That thing fades pretty quick. So you're in Idaho. Hello. What? Hello to Yankee made me an emoji. Hello to
Nice.
Yankee. Yankee doesn't watch me. He ain't in here, so I don't know what she's talking about. West Texas is link. That's whose link. Penn Stacker, what's up? So you're in Idaho now. Are you like me, where you're one of those guys that walk around packing all day? Because I'm one of those paranoid types. I mean, how do you get down over there?
I tell you what, everywhere I go, I got at least something on me, this kind of steel right here. And depending on if you know how to use it or not, you can probably do more damage with this than you could with a firearm. I mean, you can plug a hole, but you ain't gonna. You might have to sew something back on if you screw with me on the wrong day.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm always carrying myself a blade or two on me, so. And I do keep them extremely sharp, believe it or not. But most of the time, like this guy here, this is like my very first cold steel. I've had this same since 2008. I have beat it to tar and back again, and it's still there. If I need it, it is there. But as far as firearms go, if I'm out in the wilderness, bear country, anything like that, for sure, I'm gonna have at least my 9, if not my 357, on me.
I like that, and I live just outside of Portland, so it's always the wilderness around here. You never know what you're going to see. And
I don't know what I fear worse. I don't know what I fear worse, a bear or a mountain lion, because usually the bear, you're going to see it coming. The mountain lion, you ain't going to see it coming. They're a stalker predator. They're going to come up from behind, and you're not even going to know. You just got to keep your head on a swivel when you're out there.
It's funny you say that. I actually definitely the mountain lion frightens me more for that exact reason. A bear I'm going to smell and hear coming because they're big and stinky and clumsy. A mountain lion that's going to stalk you and you're not going to know until it bites you around the neck.
Yes,
Because that's
sir.
usually how they
Yeah.
roll. That's how they roll. And those things ain't no joke, man. I remember one time I was camping with a girl I was dating. And this is no joke. We heard a little tiny baby mountain lion, bobcat, one of the two, meowing. And I'm like, okay, where is your mother? Because I've seen them up there before. And I don't know if it got separated. I don't know if I don't know what happened. But I heard it all night long. And I'm thinking, my God, I hope your mother doesn't come by, because you announce yourself because you're too young to know better. But your mother, she's going to know better. And I am not trying to meet her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Looks like a Hannibal
And
Lecter knife. That's funny.
and speaking of predators out there, you're gonna have more than just mountain lions and bears to worry about here pretty soon. If stuff does go sideways, people are, pretty much just trying to feed their family, and it's you or them. You got to watch out for that too. Some people are, they're gonna have ill intent. Again, keep your head on the swivel. It's a jungle out there. You gotta be ready for anything. Like keep yourself on. Do a little training every once in a while. You get rusty. You get complacent. You get complacent. That's when you're gonna get bit.
Oh yeah, you watch too many Hallmark movies. Your heart gets too heavy, and you can't take out the trash. I mean, all kinds of things happen. It's true.
Oh yeah.
You have got to stay. Nickel, nickel, exactly. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it. He said liberal zombies.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the
Exactly.
TikTok, the TikTok army.
It's funny. You remember when that whole zombie apocalypse movement came out, right?
Hmm.
I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. This is never going to happen. Then I was like, wait a minute. What is a zombie? It's essentially a mindless creature. And I was like, if these guys were talking about liberals, man, they're geniuses, because we're already there, baby. But
That's
anyway,
about right.
no, man, I'm telling you what. I live in the land they've created, and it ain't no joke.
Oh yeah, common sense isn't so common anymore. You gotta spoon feed some of these guys, I swear.
I realized the other day, it was just over a week ago, that I'm not smart, I'm not intelligent, I'm an average man living in a society of below average folks, and it's frightening. That's all it is. Oh, Gold Chick just showed Thule some love. Wow, I didn't know you hadn't already. That's very, very awesome. Very awesome. I'm sure she appreciates that. Pen stacker, carry every day, buy junk silver every day. Well, I like what you said. I don't know about calling me junk, but hey, that's okay. You know.
Yeah, the pieces of me and for the constitutional silver there. I mean,
Yeah.
I keep some on hand, you know what I mean? I mean, if I do ever have any pocket silver, it's usually gonna be either a Benji half, a Walking Liberty half, or a peace dollar, sometimes a Morgan dollar. Just something in there, keep it in the back of your mind. You got something. If all else fails, say EMP bomb drops or whatever, and or some ridiculous scenario, and nobody can use an ATM, nobody cares about paper anymore. You got that in your pocket. It kind of gives you a little peace of mind, just like when you're using a firearm or whatever, or not using a firearm, but have one. And it's the same principle as a condom. It's better to need it, not have it, than not have it and need it.
Well, I ain't got to worry about ever needing one of those again in my life.
Right.
With the way things are going. So, do you think we're going to end up, because you talked about the paper in the pocket won't matter? Do you think we're going to end up in a barter situation at some point? A lot of people do.
I mean, it's a possibility, and initially, no, not many people are going to care about the precious metals. I mean, there's going to be brass and there's going to be lead, but more or less, people are starving. They're going to be thinking about food and water and maybe gasoline. Those are going to be like your top tier assets right there, like things that make life go by day to day.
I
Those are the
agree.
things you really need to think about.
I agree, and I think some people, like the farmers and such, will take metal for goods and services, but I think it's going to be more for when the society, for lack of a better term, rebuilds and needs a monetary system, something of
Yeah,
value.
so we had kind of a crisis 1.0 already occur with the whole COVID thing, and of all things, freaking toilet paper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Like,
God, isn't that crazy? I'm going to be honest with you. I saw that. I'm thinking, how many shits are you people planning on taking? Like, you pick toilet paper of all things? I mean,
yeah, it's
it's
fajita night.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. Like, I know you're not going to be going to work, but how many times are you going to be on the dumper a day? Come on, man. I never understood that. That goes to show you how stupid people really are. It's frightening.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we're going
oh
to be
yeah.
locked in. I got to wipe my ass. Forget the food. Forget eating. Forget finances. I'm going to have to make sure I'm clean and smelling good. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah, there's better things to worry about.
Okay, so
But
JK
no,
says I prefer Monument. I love Monument. I'm a Monument kid. I don't know what someone else said above that. I missed it. I pretty much do Monument, Hero, and Bold, and that's it. And Bold, I
yeah,
honestly usually beats them all out lately. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
nice. Yeah, I've been going to Monument almost since day one. Very first spot I was ever told about because everybody's got a friend that they know is a stacker, and I had one of those, a friend slash colleague. He's on the other side of the world now, and I asked him, "Hey, where's a good online spot to hit?" Because I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to buy some clad crap out there and get ripped off. But so he pointed me in the direction of JM Bullion initially. So my very first purchase was actually through JM, and then going down the rabbit hole even more and more. It's like, man, Monument Metals is the butt kicker of them all, really.
I haven't used JM in 3 years because they woke up one day thinking they were AppMex and their prices just went way too high. SD
I
thinks
feel the way
SD
they're.
thinks they're SD thinks they're AppMex now too. Almost. I don't use them anymore much unless they got a deal. But I actually unsubscribed from their deals because I'm like, look, you guys are too expensive. I don't want to know you.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Nix? Welcome in. I stack toilet paper. Well, that's good to know. So if I ever need to be clean, I'll hit up Nick.
Yeah, speaking of
So
which, on one of my content creations that I have there, speaking of deals, I do the deals of the week video every week. I go through multiple online dealers and I go through and show you guys where the best deals are every week. You can use it as a quick reference, or you can spend an hour or two online like what I've been doing, or you can just save yourself the headache. Go on there on my deals of the week, and you're gonna see where the best thing is right now every week.
that's very good. That's useful. Nix. I stack toilet paper and food. The food is going to have to come out sometime. so, so a guy at work during the whole height of the ridiculousness, he actually was able to find toilet paper and he picked me up some. And the Pepsi guy came in at the time we had Pepsi. Now we have Coke, and he he's like, "What's up, Skywalker? Eagle Steve." He's all, "Man, where'd you get that?" He's, "I can't find it anywhere." I'm like, "I'll tell you what, dude. This just came into my possession." I said, "I'll split it with you. You just meet me halfway financially." He's like, "Really? You do that for me?" I'm like, "Listen, brother, it's a community service. When you stand next to me, I don't want to smell you. You know what I'm saying? I'd be happy to hook you up." Um,
This is true.
enjoy your meal, Thule. Is it? What do you have? A meatloaf again? I get it. It's a joke. If you know, you know. Goldchick earlier said everyone takes gold in Venezuela, and she's right because Venezuela and Zimbabwe went through hyperinflation, which, as far as I'm concerned, if we lose petrodollar and the BRICS takes over the world reserve status, we're boned. Those two
Oh
things
yeah.
will cause a hyperinflation if they happen.
I mean, I try not to get on the negativity with the economy and all that. I try to be like a more of a safe space on my channel on there, but I don't mind talking about it. It's alarming to say the least what's going on out there. We have U.S. Treasuries coming back at an alarming pace, and
Oh
once all
yeah.
all the chicks come home to roost, it's going to be a big wake up call for everybody.
Oh, dude, over 70% of the US dollars ever printed or overseas. Think of how much we printed in the last 3 years. That is scary, dude. Yeah, if they all come home at once, there's your toilet
Oh
paper
yeah.
right there.
Oh
You know?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's we don't really manufacture or produce anything in the United States anymore. We make bubbles, debt bubbles, and we try to export our debt bubbles out all over the world. We've been doing that for 50, 60 years now.
Yeah. Hey, well, out here where I'm at, we make a lot of liberals. Can we export them somewhere? You think anyone will take them?
Uh, yeah. I think uh I think anybody that disses on America and the American way of life, I say renounce their citizenship for 1 year, put them in a third world country, and then they can come back after 1 year. They want to bitch then, and just tell them, never mind, just you're gone.
I agree because it's one of those things you don't know what you had until it's gone, kind of things. I mean, we have our problems, but as a citizen, this is the best place to live that I've ever, known about. Skywalker says we make killer fart spray.
There you go.
Yeah, it's.
Nice.
I agree with you. I think that would be a great um, a great education for people. Uh, It's just like countries that force people to serve in the military for a year or two. They have a different mindset. It's
Oh
funny
yeah.
how that works.
Oh
I
yeah.
was
A
being
little
for real back
discipline.
in
Some
2020.
people
Yep.
need more discipline than others.
Oh, dude, I got a laundry list of people I don't need some discipline. Who's handing it out? I'll keep you busy for a year.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know about all the whole military mandatory thing, but I tell you what, if you're one of those ones staying in your mom's basement until you're 30 years old, perhaps the army's for you,
Hey, Mom, can you make me some more pizza rolls, please? Thank you.
right?
Oh, yeah, those people, man. I'm telling you.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Nickel says, this is rather interesting. My butt has never been the same. I don't know what he said. Maybe he had a hot date. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nickel, did you
Strange.
have a hot date?
What's his name? Yeah.
I don't know what he said before that, but I got to bust his chops a little bit because we are live with Nickel Stacking. That's my Nickel impression. We are live. I'm telling you, yeah. I love Nickel, dude. Nickel, you should be getting the pack I sent you tomorrow, I hope. But you can never trust tracking, so I think you'll like it. 79 kicked his ass. So 79 and Nickel, they have this love affair going on online, this love-hate thing. I don't know if you know
Okay.
it's funny. He says no Clorox strips. That
Oh
sounds painful
shit.
there, brother. Pretty
That'll wake
much.
you up.
Ouch. Why don't you just dump rubbing alcohol in that SOB? Woof.
Oh yeah, that'll
Woo.
do it. We'll just get the 3500 psi pressure washer out. You don't need toilet paper ever again.
Oh, man. That hurts
Oh,
me
I
just
wanted to
thinking
touch
about it.
base on with you guys on this. No, that's not the right one. This one of these guys. Is this him? Yep, number one. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm seeing it on my screen. Got Broke Stacker 2023. This is actually a 4.9s pure, but you never know. I felt more comfortable putting 3.9s pure copper on there, and it's almost 3 point. Is that 8 or a 1? My eyes are going bad. That is 3.91 ounces. You know, the regular dry ounces of copper. This is going to be our 100 subscriber giveaway on my channel. So if you guys are one of the first 100 subscribers on my channel, you will be entered to win automatically on this. But at the same time, when I do the live giveaway, you also have to be in the chat. That's going to be one of the other stipulations on being able to win this thing. No strings attached. I'm paying. I'll come out of pocket on the shipping. I made this as the very first round I ever made, and just under 4 ounces. Nice honeybee design on the back there. That was kind of cool. I thought I kind of made this up to your guys' discretion. If I was going to use this guy, or this guy. Those are the three round designs I have right now. I'm still waiting on more in the mails, but this is the one you guys chose. So this is the one I will be giving away once we hit 100 subscribers. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be doing a live stream when we do the giveaway on that. I have a few ideas on how to do the giveaway, but again, you have to be subscribed and you have to be there in the live chat. And so keep an eye on for that. I will also make an announcement when we hit that 100. So
Well,
let's
you're
keep that out there.
you're getting closer. You went from 74 to 79 in the last hour, so
Woohoo!
it
Almost there, guys.
might be happening sooner than you think.
That'd be
We have
awesome.
we have a great round of people that consistently pop up in my chat. So I think we might
Nice.
be able to get you close because a lot of people are probably already subscribed to you, but I think we can make it happen. And your link is in the chat. So
Nice. Yeah, this is part of my way of giving back to our stacking community here on YouTube and other places. I just wanted to give back after seeing everybody on here for years. And you were getting into the beginner stackers. We got a lot of new stackers coming out there. I'm trying to make it to where I am a good area for information, a good way to start, not make the mistakes that most of us made when we first started stacking, like me, for instance, going over to JM Bullion and not knowing how to shop around just because I was ignorant to the other sites online.
well, it's funny you say that. And Sin City just said they subscribe. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And because I've been doing this so long, I realize that markets have trends. Okay. And I realized that because One thing I did wrong was shopping at AppMax when I started. Okay.
Oh
And
dear.
another thing I did wrong, and a lot of people don't understand this right now, and I figured out why. I never stacked a lot of ASEs because my mentality was always, I'll get generics, I'll save the money. And then look what happened 6, 12 months ago, whatever it was. I mean, but it's all based on where you're at. Some people I know in the Midwest, they said, yeah, the LCS was paying 30. Well, they were paying 40 out here. You know, online
Oh
bullion
yeah.
dealers were buying them back at 40. And some people think I'm nuts now because that's their current market. Well, out here, I called my second LCS today. He's selling them for 29 and change. That's too much for me. My other one's selling them for 29. One of them buys them back for, I think, 3 or 4 above spot, and another one buys them back for $1 above spot. So it really.
Uh-oh, I think I lost you. Now, did I lose you, or did everybody lose you? They're constitutional. Uh-oh, I got no audio coming in.
Somehow I was muted. That's weird.
Oh, now you're back. I got you
What
now.
the hell? I don't know where I was. What was the last thing you guys heard?
American Silver Eagles, sometimes they're cheaper in places than others.
Oh yeah. So one of my LCSs pays 3 or 4 above spot when he buys them. Another one pays spot, and he pays $1 below spot for generics. And it's all based on your market. Now, when things went so high, I mean, one of my LCSs was paying upwards of 40, maybe even a little bit more. I think SD and AppMax, I forget who it was. I think they were buying it back for 38, 40, 41. But a lot of people have LCSs that never paid more than 30. So now I'm putting myself in a position where, okay, I can get ASEs for 27 and change, $28. I don't really care for them, but I'm going to buy the hell out of them because if and when the mint drops production, which they've done many times before, guess what's going to happen? People are going to pay more for them, and I'm going to get free weight in my stack. But a lot of people don't understand that logic because in their local markets, their LCSs aren't paying that, and they're not aware that the online bullion dealers were not that long ago paying a whole lot. So you learn as you go is my point, you know? So it's always
That's
helpful
right.
to get different input. I mean, I'm not an ASE guy, but right now that's all I'm buying, ASEs and constitutional. And there's a method to my madness because the premiums on both went up very, very high not too long ago. And I think they will again. And that's just my market trend I see. But I could be wrong. I might be an idiot. Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, everything out there has its day in the sun. So just keep that in mind. Now, guess what I paid on my constitutional today at my local coin shop?
18, 19 times face.
18.
That's a damn
That's
good
the time to
price.
buy this stuff. Remember when
Oh,
everything
that's
kind
a
of
good
peaked out in
price.
March?
Yep.
What's that?
I said that's a good price, man. Well done.
Oh yeah, he's I've developed a very good relationship with my local coin shop dealer. I recommend everybody on here, if you haven't already, definitely do that. Sometimes you're going to get better deals than you can online, just flat out. He knows I'm in the market for a few things and he doesn't have right now. And he told me as soon as he gets them in, he'll set some aside for me and we'll talk turkey later.
You know, it is really important. My LCS right now is charging 19 times face, which is still a pretty good deal.
Yes, it
I got
is.
I got a tube of dimes for $95 the other day, which ain't bad. It's pretty good. And
Nice.
I paid 29 even for 4 ASEs. I mean, I think I've added 50. I just ordered another 8 yesterday. I don't even know. I think I've done 85 ounces this month, and I think 50 or 55 of them are ASEs. I don't even know. I can't keep up. But
Right. You were saying you missed the boat the other day on the
yep.
dip.
No, not on the
And
dip. Not on the dip. No.
no, you didn't.
I missed the boat on stacking ASEs back in the day to sell them to the chumps that were willing to pay 40 6 to 12 months ago. That's the boat I missed because I didn't have any. I had like 10.
Ah,
So
that's the boat.
I'm
Okay.
trying to set myself up for that boat again because I think at some point it'll happen again. And I got no problem selling an ASE for $40 and buying a round for 25 and having 15 for another ounce and doing that many times over. I mean, to me, that's a win because I'm a weight guy. I want the most amount of silver and gold in my stack as possible. That's just how I roll. And I think that's going to help me get there. But I could be wrong. It may never happen again, but I think it will at some point. It might take a couple years. Yep.
Everything has its day in the sun for sure.
And Americans are obsessed with ASEs because they're an American coin and they say $1. I'm not, but they are, and I see that trend. I really believe that.
To each their own on that. Some people like Libertad, some people like Britannias, but
Oh, dude,
over here in America,
I would pick a
uh
Libertad and a Britannia over an ASE aesthetically any day of the week, personally. But
yeah,
Americans
they're
aren't that
really
way.
good designs. As far as our American bullion coins go, I much rather prefer our constitutional silver designs like these guys here, the old Barber dimes, stuff like that. Standing Liberty. I'm tired of seeing dead presidents on our coins, and I would really like to see Lady Liberty come back on our coinage.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? I review. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate that super chat, brother. Appreciate that. You got no idea how much that helps. My views are not there, so that is very helpful. So go watch my crap, people. I'm putting a lot of work in. I mean, I'm working twice as hard now because what I put on Rumble, I don't put here. I may talk about the same topics, but you will never see the same video on both platforms. So
Nice.
I'm busting my ass right now. So show the love to your boy.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you, man. It would be great. Thank you, Eagle Steve. I appreciate you. It would be great to see Lady Liberty on some coin action, man. It's just we had some awesome coins throughout the years, didn't we?
Yes, sir. Now, I don't know if you saw some of the news out there from the U.S. Mint. The 2024 silver dollars are going to do a limit. I don't know if this is going to be limited or what, but they're going to do the what was it, the 1896 flowing Liberty hair on the silver dollars. That's going to be an option coming out of the U.S. Mint in 2024.
Very cool. And you're right, Silver Patriot. Libertads are way overpriced. And S&C wants to see Aunt Jemima on a coin. Well, that's not politically correct now, so I guess they're not going to be doing that, even though it put her kids through college.
Right.
God. What a joke.
They're wiping their tears with $100 bills, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it must be nice. I think
yeah.
Nickel says, I think I need to be on a nickel. My nickel. I think he's right. He does. I think we had to put Gold Chick on a piece of coinage. I mean, look at that face. Woo. Woo. And maybe Nix, if she's still in here. I mean, that'd be a good face to look at on a coin.
There you go. I know I wouldn't make it on there. I've always been told I have a face for radio.
That's what I always say. I got a face for radio. That's so funny. Oh, man. You know, actually, I used to have mirrors in my house, but every time I look at them, the sons of bitches crack, so I gave up on it.
Just when you smile.
I'd like to see native chiefs on the coins. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be way cool.
Now,
about AOC?
I want to do it in a future video with you. Oh, hell, we could do it now. I was actually thinking of this. It's kind of a fun thing we all do every once in a while.
Hell, we're already making a second date. All right, this is progressing quickly.
What you got to think, write it down later. You don't have to do it right now. But if you were to win the lottery, what would you do? I want to know what you want to do. We'll do that on the next video. That's going to be a very interesting conversation.
I've
a lot of people.
I know what I would do. Do we have a dollar figure though?
Let's just call it a cool $100 million. That's what you won.
Child's play. I got more than that in the safe. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
No, I know what I do. I've thought about this. So that is an important question. Not that I'm ever going to win the lottery, but it forces you to think about what you're going to do with money that comes into your possession, you know, in the future. You know, I mean, you know, $20, $100, whatever, it all adds up. So I think that's why that's an important question. Yeah.
It also
that
it's
guy
almost
says
like
he'd be dead in 6 months.
Jeez. Hookers and cocaine party for 6 months.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that, man. It'd be fun getting there, though, wouldn't it, brother? Oh, that's funny. Skywalker says he'd buy apartment buildings. Nickel Stacking wants to buy rhodium like Sal because he wants to explore. Savagely, I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I get it. She's hot. Not gonna lie, she's dumb, but she's hot.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question, and we'll see if you are familiar with it or not. If you were to come into any kind of money at all, are you familiar with the term charitable trust?
To a degree, but you should probably educate me and everyone else who's not on your level, I'm assuming, on the topic. So the floor is yours, sir.
Okay. Well, a charitable trust, before you come into any possession of any kind of money, before it's in your hand, so you get it in your hand, now you're on the hook for taxes. Before you become the sole holder of the asset, if let's just say you win the lottery tomorrow, you need to talk to a financial lawyer, an attorney, if you will, and get it to where that money goes directly into a charitable trust of your choice with your name there. That money is then set aside, held in an annuity with your name on it, and you reap the rewards of the annuity earnings annually. So if you got say $1 million in there, it's $20,000 to $80,000 a year that you're going to make off of that money. Now, if you ask me, if I had 100 million and was 20,000 off of one and times that by 100, now you're getting 200. This is the low end. You're getting $200,000 a year for the rest of your life, and you don't ever have to worry about working ever again. Now, on that annuity income, you're going to have to pay taxes on that every year. You'll probably get 150 out of that 200. That's fine. So you're going to think to yourself, well, what about the money? So you got $100 million over there sitting in an annuity that when you die, it goes to, let's just say, St. Jude or something like that, right? When you die, they build you a nice shiny bench and put your name on it, and everybody was like, oh, okay, who's that asshole? Whatever. Now, that's going to be cool because you're not going to get taxed on that money up front because you never had it in your possession, right? Uncle Sam doesn't get the tax money there. And then when you die, the charitable trust gives the $100 million to St. Jude's. And because it's charity, guess what? It's tax exempt. They don't get the money there. Now you're going to be asking yourself, oh, yeah, or your family's going to be asking, what about us, man? That's messed up. So what you do that first year of that annuity that you get, say $200,000, you buy yourself as much coverage as you possibly can on life insurance. So when you die, your family gets $100 million or a million, whatever. So when you die, it's almost like putting a bounty on your head. I know, but when you die, the charity gets money, your family gets money, and you don't have to pay any taxes. Nobody has to pay any taxes. The IRS hates these fucking things because they never get paid on their money on that. Otherwise, $100 million, they're going to see roughly $45 million up front, and you're only going to ever see 55 million of it. And if you're smart enough, then maybe you put 55 million in the bank into some type of annuity, and then you get the money off of it. But the thing is, this is the way to get around the taxes. Just remember that, everybody in here, if you ever come into some money, say Uncle Bill Gates passes away and it leaves you a bunch of money, don't forget to leave. Don't rule out the idea of a charitable trust. Now, you don't have to put it all in there, all 100 million. You could put 50 in there, be on the hook for $50 million, pay $25 million into your taxes, and then you still have that reciprocating, say, $100,000 a year income every year until you die, and you never have to work again. That's like that's something I'm willing to think about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but if I'd never have to go to work ever again,
Oh,
and my family's set from when I die, and I'd have that off my conscience about if everybody's going to be all right when I'm gone, then why not? And you kind of build a
oh,
legacy too.
you're speaking my language.
So just to keep
Oh,
that in mind, if you guys ever come into money, talk to a financial attorney, uh, lawyer, whatever the heck they are, financial advisor. Talk to a legal fiduciary, if you will, about setting one of those up before you ever come into possession of said asset. Because as soon as you get it in your hand, you're on the hook for taxes. Just
oh
remember that.
yeah, and I am all about not giving the government what they think is theirs because it's always somebody else's, like mine and yours and everyone else's. I hear, I hear that Google pays people and that you got to pay tax on that. I wouldn't know. I'd have to consult a famous YouTuber like S&C because he is famous and he could tell me that. But if I could find a way to get out of that tax too, like starting an LLC, that'd be nice. But that's just what I hear. I don't know.
Yeah, they make financial law and taxes and all that very confusing. make it to where you're like, screw it, I'll just pay it. That's what they want you to do. They make it
That's right.
confusing for on purpose. They do it for a reason so they can get paid, and you're a subservient little debt slave
And guess
working
what
until
else
you
they
die.
do? They make building wealth and markets sound very complex when they're very basic because they don't want people to make any money. It's the same
That's
thing.
right.
They want you to make money so they can tax it, but they don't want you to be rich because then they lose their control. And they know that. And they know that people are smart enough to understand the markets are also smart enough to hang on to more of their money than they would like. So it's a very slippery slope with those idiots.
Oh yeah. Hey, I just noticed this. Look at that honeycomb.
Well, hey man, I got a lot to do. There was a miscommunication. I didn't get your email today. I know you got stuff going on. I definitely didn't want to slough you off. I was like, oh, dude, I just caught this email because I did throw this date out. I didn't see your response, but I need to jam and do some stuff. I got to get done because I got a horrible schedule this week, man. I'm filling in for someone on vacation, and tomorrow I'm looking at an 8 to 7 shift, which is going to kick my ass. I need to get some laundry done and some dinner and all that crap. You got something you want to touch on real quick before we bail?
No, just I wanted everybody to keep an eye out for that 100 subscriber thing. If and when I ever get there, I'd really like to give one of these guys away. Heck, if I'm feeling real generous that day, maybe I'll throw in one of these too. Or one of these, kind of do like a runner-up prize. I'm not afraid to give. We're coming up to the season of giving, and I am in the spirit, guys.
Oh, dude, Silver Claws might be coming back this year. One thing on the taxes thing, I did something this year I never thought I'd do. I have a Roth IRA, and I'm a huge proponent of a Roth. But you know what I did this year? I opened up a traditional, and I contributed to it, and I'm only using it for one purpose. Do you know what that might be?
Retirement?
No, not really. I can write off a portion of my contributions against my taxes.
Oh,
That's
excellent.
why I did it for the write-off purposes. Next needs to be an LLC and really get some write-offs because, man, I get no write-offs. I don't own a home. I'm single. I have no children. Dude, they stick it to me. They stick it in, break it off, don't even give me a kiss or buy me a beer. I mean, dude.
You are the maximum tax bracket.
I'm screwed, bro. I'm screwed.
That's terrible.
Thank God for me. I'm crooked. They don't know. I have what I have. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke, IRS. Please don't take that seriously and come for me. Because if you do, we're not all going home. That's not a joke.
Shit.
Nah, dude. I like humor, but I'll tell you what, man. I will take whatever write-offs I can get because I get screwed.
Yeah, it's just not fair. It's just really not, man.
No, I'm not part of the problem. I get nothing for free, and they punish me for not being part of the problem. I'm like, really, dude, really?
Oh yeah.
So,
well, just remember, you got to go to work tomorrow, buddy. There's people on welfare depending on you.
100%, 100%. And I don't want to let down the good folks that are always there for me. So,
You sure?
I'm sure if I need a car repair or something to eat, I'm sure the folks I've been helping out are going to help me out. I couldn't tell you, West Texas. That's a great damn question. When's the last time Oregon got a kicker? Supposedly this year we're supposed to get a fatty. So what does that mean? They're going to take less? Woohoo! Whatever. All right. Thanks for being on, man. I'm sorry about the miscommunication. Sorry about all that. Thank you for all your government donations. Yes, Uncle Joe does love me, Eagle Steve. He just doesn't remember it. All he knows is I'm buying his ice cream and he don't know what flavor it is. That's all he knows.
Oh,
all right, man. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I review. Thank you for that super chat. It's very helpful. Start watching my channel, y'all. My views are tanking, and I'm busting my ass. I know the algorithm's not liking me, so show the love. Hit the like. Find me on Rumble.
We got you, CS.
Thanks, brother. All right, everybody. Have a great day, and keep stacking.
Bye-bye.